name's Greg Miller. I'm really freaking cool. If you think otherwise, then I think you're a fool. I'm so freaking smart. I've never made a blunder, never been up top, but I've been down under. Oh, hello there. Hello, and welcome to this edition of the Mill P Writes Newshour. I'm your host, Gregory Millerly, author of Demons Within, co-host of the Demons Within podcast, and of course, your host for this show. So, I think today we have kind of a groundbreaking moment for the Mill P Writes Newshour. It's the first time in several episodes where we actually don't have any news that is obvious. Nothing is that obvious, if you ask me. So let's get right into it. Why waste time? Why waste time and take time away from things? I'm still rambling and taking time away from the things I want to talk about. Anyways, so this first story, it says that we cannot ignore our dad's mental health even if they are. And that is a common problem amongst the older generation or dads even of my generation. I'm a dad age. I'm the age of a dad. A lot of people my age are dads and have kids, which means that they are dads. So, you know, the thing about this is I know that, like my father, he's a big rub some dirt on it guy. He rubs dirt all over his body, and then he's just like impervious to wounds, both mental and physically. I don't think that's true. I thoroughly believe that all this stuff needs to come out to the forefront. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm a guy, so I have to look strong. I can't be vulnerable. I can't admit to any of the faults or any of the doubts that are going through my brain. So next thing you know, I'm just out back mowing the lawn. I'm feeling like a piece of crap on a hot day. And, that, you know, that's no way to live life. That's no way to live life. You have to keep in mind all the things that are going on in the brain. You got to talk to people about it. You know, it's like, it's just a problem because men are supposed to be tough. So it puts out there that roughly 16% of men and adults and dads, they experience mental health problems, but only about half of them actually sought treatment. And I think what the article also states, it's because, you know, these fathers, they have all these responsibilities. They have to make self-sacrifices. I mean, mothers do too, but I think it's a little bit more accepted for a woman to be vulnerable, to ask for help in a mental health kind of way. But for men, you know, it's just like, hey, I feel like crap and whatever. I just got to deal with it because I don't want people to think I'm a soft, weak piece of doo-doo butter. And the fact of the matter is, like, that's just going to have your problems keep compounding, keep building, and keep growing until that dirt that you're rubbing stuff on is not going to work anymore. It's just not going to work anymore. You know, and I think a lot of times, like I think with my dad, he just doesn't ask for anything. I think like one year on Father's Day, I'm like, what do you want? He's like, nothing. What do you want? Nothing. 5 days later, what do you want? Nothing. A month later, what do you want? Nothing. Because yes, I asked months in advance what he wanted for Father's Day. And I think at the end, he settled on like he wanted a pen. I was like, what, an engraved pen? He was like, nah, just like a Bic. And I just couldn't believe it. But, you know, that's how dads are. We don't need much. And when I say we, I don't know why I said we, because I'm not a fucking dad. I'm not a dad. I had a dog once or twice. So, yeah, you know, it's like, just please go out and get the help that you need. You know, there's all the pressures on the outside, in the home, at the work, and it's like, you know, they're just going to keep building. They're going to keep building. You know, we live in a time where everything's go, 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 go. And sometimes you got to just stop and stop go. You know, and that's just kind of the way it is. So they also state that the tide is changing when it comes to these kinds of things, which I think is a great thing. They're saying that the pandemic brought to light a lot of these issues, and it sort of forced people to get the help that they needed. So I don't know if this article is trying to say COVID was good. I think that's what it's saying. They're like, oh yeah, COVID was great. And you know, what I think to that is whatever article, whatever floats your boat, you know, whatever floats your boat. And I'm assuming it's water, because if it's a boat, what else could float it? It's gotta be water. It's gotta be water that's floating your boat, article. So why don't you just get off your high horse, get off your high boat, and stop thinking COVID was good. And just, you know, mental health matters. That's the moral of the story. It doesn't matter if you're a dad, you're a mom, you're a grandma, you're a grandpa, you're an aunt, you're an uncle, you're a sister, you're a brother, you're a cousin, you're a niece, you're a nephew, or anything. It could be anyone. It could be anyone, it could be you. All right, so this next piece of news here, this is a pretty groundbreaking thing, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's a groundbreaking thing. A lot of things I've been saying today have been pretty groundbreaking. Even at the beginning of the episode when I said it was groundbreaking, that there was nothing obvious in the episode. So it's just a groundbreaking day. Like the ground all around me is breaking. How am I going to stand up? So yeah, anyways, this story, what they're saying that researchers revealed the significant role of claustral neurons in controlling fentanyl consumption and the harnessing a novel method that mirrors real-life opioid intake scenarios. So I don't know what any of that means. It's just like a bunch of impressive jargon, some psychological mumbo jumbo. So I sound pretty cool when I'm out talking to people, and I sound smart when I'm in the lecture hall. And to be completely honest, I really don't know what it means, but I did a little Googling. And apparently what it says is that this method stimulates real-world conditions of opioid use. And once this thing in the brain is activated, it makes you crave the fentanyl. So I guess what they got to do is do something to deactivate these thingies. They got to deactivate the thingies. They got to take the thingy and turn it off, like when you got a key fob in a car and the car's running, you hit the fob and the car turns off. It's just like, do it. Just do it. Nike, again, I keep referencing Nike. So I guess this claustrophobic neuron thing, it's like it's basically what asks the rest of your body how much fentanyl you want to take, and then it tells you how much you should take. So it sounds pretty bad, because I know like one little granule of fentanyl can kill you. I've personally never gotten into fentanyl, and I'm glad I did, but it's like, it doesn't mean that I couldn't have been one of those poor souls who didn't realize they were sniffing a little fentanyl and then they're dead, because it's a scary thing. It is a scary thing. It's a scary world out there. And with that being said, I don't ever want to sound like I'm besmirching somebody who's doing fentanyl as like it's worse than alcohol, because let me tell you, it is not. I think you could accidentally die a little bit easier if you're into the fentanyl as opposed to alcohol. Alcohol, you really got to put in a lot of work to accidentally die, unless you're like fucking swimming on a boat and jumping overboard, just for like a truth or dare, which someone did recently, God rest his soul. But I think like what it comes down to, it's all rock bottom based. For me, it's like I got to the point where I either could get up or give up. Those were the options. That was rock bottom, and I think it's pretty clear that I chose get up. And then I was kind of just like, if I'm going to be here on this earth, why not be happy? Why not live with purpose? Because being mad about all the dumb shit and drinking, it's not going to change the world. It's just going to make you suffer. And that is very unnecessary. So now that tangent's a little bit over, it's over a little bit, I think that what this is saying, that this is just like a potential breakthrough in treating fentanyl. It can target the claustrophobia in the brain neuron, and that's like the 3 words that I got out of the article, and I know they don't go together in that order. But as a newsman, I choose the order. I choose the order of the words, and I present those words to you in the order that I see necessary. So yeah, this I think this is pretty good stuff. I don't know, kind of a quick episode, I think. I'm not keeping time. I don't have a stopwatch. I don't have a teleprompter. I don't have somebody over there in the corner fucking walking around with a bell fucking hitting it like they're dropping milk off at my door as if I live in the East End of London during the Jack the Ripper days. Not me. I'm just chilling out in the studio, sweating profusely. And that's all I got for you. Look out for the Demons Within podcast dropping every Sunday with me and the Job Peterly. Look out for Demons Within, September 19th, hardcover, paperbook, ebook formats. Look for it. It's amazing. And then